Hey, what's going on, everybody? Angry K9 here, back on the CraftyDog server, finally, and I'm just up here in the spawn area taking a look at the progress, or maybe I should say the lack of progress, that has happened here on the server. Man, I'm going to be honest with you, the server has been pretty dead. Not much going on here. Everything is pretty much the same as it was since the last time we were over here. Very little, if anything, has been done here at spawn. And I'm going to be honest with you, I pretty much blame myself for that. Now, I started this server last month, and it was sort of my way of trying to more or less appease everybody. On the unnamed server, we had a few people that wanted to restart for 1.8 and a few people that did not. And out of a couple of people that wanted to restart, some wanted to wait several months until they had a chance to finish up some projects before we restarted the world. And I didn't really want to restart, but at the same time, I kind of did. So this was kind of my solution to that. Yeah, I figured if we're going to restart, I don't want to wait months to do it. So I started a CraftyDog server, and I brought pretty much everybody over. At first, it was just a couple of people, but then more and more people wanted to come over. And before I knew it, everybody on the unnamed server, except for one or two people, was over here. Yeah, and since that time, pretty much everybody that wanted to restart the unnamed server has left. Evo has left. Drake, he wanted to restart, but he wanted to wait until projects were done. And Jake wanted to restart, and he has left. So now, here I am left with two servers, and not really sure what to do. Now, if you watched my last unnamed server episode, which I just recorded that yesterday, and you should see that sometime today, assuming YouTube lets me upload it. You'll know that I have indeed decided that I am going to continue making videos on the unnamed server. Maybe not making them over here, not really sure, but I've been spending some time over there on UNS again, and I don't know, just kind of renewed interest in that world over there. I'm not going to restart it. Jade and Max has been playing on it with his wife, doing a husband and wife recording sessions and having a lot of fun over there, so I'm not going to restart the world. Other than that, myself and one of my personal friends have been on there. I think that's about it. So, yeah, anyway, I'm going to take a look at my house. Now, if you saw the last episode I put out several weeks ago, I had built a house over here, but I have since torn that house down and built a new house. And this house is actually a duplicate of the house I have on my single-player world. I just decided that would fit better here. I like this house a little bit better than the other one, but I think I might still build the other one again. I'm not really sure. Not over here, though. Elsewhere. I don't know. I might put it over there somewhere. I'm going to have kind of like a little village here of some of the things that I've built. But what I want to do right now is I have a little stable, if you want to call it that I want to build over here. Now, I don't have a horse, but I probably will get one at some point in time, and I'm going to need a place to keep him. So I'm going to go ahead and build a little stable. Now, it's going to follow the same theme here that we have here. It also is on my single-player world. I just like it. I like this theme here, this build style with the cobblestone and smooth stone bricks and, the spruce wood and everything like that. I think it looks nice, and that little stable that I built fits pretty well. And so I think I'm going to put it over here. Probably going to put it maybe right in this area here. And then those two little houses over there that I built over there some time ago, I'm actually going to move those over here. And I think I'm going to stick one right back here in the corner in this little area here. And maybe I'll just do the one. I'm not really sure yet. I might build them both. I don't know. I might fit both of them right here. I'll figure that out. Normally I do all this in a creative copy of the world and figure everything out ahead of time. But this time I'm just kind of winging it. So, yeah, I'll have to figure it out. In the meantime, I'm going to sleep for right now and get rid of the nighttime. And when I come back, I'm going to talk a little bit about the server here, what I want to do with it. I'm not shutting it down. I'm not shutting it down, so don't get that idea. But I do want to get more people on it. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what I want. Whoa, hello. Don't you blow up. I am running Optifine now. It's the preview version, not the actual official release yet. That's why my creeper is orange instead of green. And how many arrows does that guy take to kill? Sheesh. Okay, so I've picked a spot for this over here, and I'm just going to build it right here where these two torches are, marking the back corner here. And while I'm building this, rather than talk about the actual building itself, I am just going to build it and talk about the server. So, as I was saying, I started this server as a way of trying to more or less please everybody, and I, of all people, should know better than to do that. That's just something you can't do. You can't please everybody all the time. And that was something that I was trying to do, and, well, I don't really think it has been a good thing. It's really been more of a problem than anything. Nobody's been playing on this server. The unnamed server has been relatively quiet, and my original plan was, of course, that UNS was just going to be a casual server for the members of this server here, just a place to hang out and, you know, not really have to worry about recording or anything like that. To do whatever, you know, build stuff and maybe come up with stuff that you can build or they could build, you know, in their Let's Play series or whatever. But it's not really worked out that way so far. It hasn't really been much of anything. It should be some coarse dirt. I've been over there off and on, just kind of short little visits. But this past weekend I went over there and spent pretty much all weekend working on a project over there, and it just kind of really renewed some interest for me on the server. So I have made the decision that I am going to go ahead and keep on making videos over there, and I'll probably make some on this one too. I don't really want that there. I want to put that one right there. But I'm really going to concentrate on that. Now, I know I said that I was going to concentrate mostly on my single player world, but to be honest with you, I've been having some problems with that world. If you watch my last single player episode, you'll know that I had some weird problems with chunks kind of popping up in the wrong place, and then it's been kind of giving me some other issues since then, and I don't like that either. So I'm not really sure if I'm actually going to be able to keep going on that world or not, because it's been acting kind of strange. So if I have to restart, I'm really not going to go into it. I don't really want to do a restart on the single player world. There was a reason why I used the world that I had to begin with. So I don't really want to go through all that grinding and everything. And that would end up being necessary if something happens to the world and I have to start over. Don't want to do with that. So I'm probably not going to worry too much about it if something happens to the world and I can't use it. I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to try to do some repair work on it in MC Edit. We'll see how that works out. What is it with those? Looks kind of strange. Yeah, anyway, we'll see how that works out. And I need some birchwood. That's what I'm trying to say. I need some birchwood, and that's all I got left. This is my secret hidden hiding spot here. Not such a secret anymore. But, yeah, so anyway, that's neither here nor there, though. That's single player. That's something totally different. This server here, like I said, has been pretty dead, and I blame myself, as I said, because I was trying to cater to everybody. I ended up kind of splitting everything up, and it just really wasn't a very good idea. In the end, it was really more trouble than it's worth, and now nobody's on either server. So instead of just having one server that nobody was really on, now I have two servers that nobody's really on. So this is going to be my last-ditch effort to try and get some activity going on this server here. I'm going to do some work here, and just running around here in between takes, I was looking around, and I started coming up with all kinds of ideas of things that I can do here. Shut up, chickens, cows, noisy animals. That might help. Maybe if I can get some work done in this area here, it might renew some interest among other people and get them back on here. But I also want to get some new faces on the server here. I want to get some new people on the server. So if you are a YouTuber and you want a server that you can call home and you want to help me build a community out of CraftyDog, just go ahead and drop me a message in the comments below, and let me know. I'll check out your channel, and I reserve the right to make any and all decisions about who, if anybody, gets added to the server here. Let's see, I think that's how that goes. Whoop, didn't want to fall off. Normally, I would try to get the entire community involved, but here lately, trying to get any of these members together has been pretty difficult. Everybody's busy with this or that, and just not really been around lately. A couple of people have been over here. I know Ryzen was doing some stuff. I think he's disappeared again, or at least he's gotten busy in real life doing other things, hasn't really had time to play. CPU's been building his house back there and that bridge there. Dub was doing some stuff over there, and I believe Calabajui's been pretty active. He's working on some stuff out there, that dock and stuff like that. Fubi was in the process of moving from one country to another, and I think he's still trying to get everything squared away so that he can get back on and start recording again. I'm not really sure about Calissimo. I know he's been, I think, involved in a UHC lately and doing some live streaming. And Jefferson was working over there in the corner, and he recently informed me that the server is just too dead for him to keep playing on. I'm not really sure what that means. I don't know if he's going to leave the server again or not. I know he did just join another server, so check out his channel for that and see what that's all about. So I don't really know if he's going to be sticking around here or not. We'll have to see. I'm trying to get a hold of him, trying to find out exactly what he's going to do. But yeah, and I need to make some steps, lots of steps, lots and lots of steps. And that's not going to be enough, so I don't want to use all that wood. Darn it. But yeah, so it's pretty quiet around here and getting worse. And like I said, I blame myself, because I haven't really been that active over here either. So yeah, I can take all the blame there. It's pretty much my fault. But I want to rectify that situation. So like I said, if you want to join a server, just go ahead and leave me a comment below, and I will check out your channel, and I'll see if you got what I'm looking for. Now, like I said, I do reserve the right to make any and all decisions on who, if anyone, gets added to the server. And it's really kind of hard to explain what I'm looking for as far as, Okay, sorry about that interruption. There was a bit of an issue outside there, and I needed to go out and lend a hand. But anyway, as I was saying, I was talking about getting people on the server here, and talking about how I am going to be the one making all the final decisions on who gets added to the server and who does not. Normally, I would involve the community, but it's been difficult to get folks together. So I'm going to just take it upon myself to make these decisions, and so all you got to do is just drop me a note in the comments below, and I will check out your channel. And it is very difficult to explain what I'm really looking for. I will know it. I will know if you have what I'm looking for after I watch a few of your videos. Essentially, I'm just looking for people who actually put, effort into making their videos, quality, content, that kind of thing. I don't really want somebody who's just going to run around screaming and yelling and being stupid for about 10 minutes without really doing anything. Somebody who's actually going to make progress on their videos, that kind of thing. Is that right? Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's actually, I need full blocks there, but that'll work. Just basically people who are actually going to put some effort into their video instead of just, being silly and not really doing anything important. Let's see here. I think I need to put some steps under here. Also, and I have nothing against younger people, but I'm really not looking for anybody under the age of 18. I know there are a lot of, oh no, there goes my axe. A lot of people out there just starting out, and they're very young, and they really want to go somewhere on YouTube, but this isn't really, I'm doing that wrong anyway. This isn't really going to be the place for you. I need to do these right here. That's not really what I'm looking for. So if that's what you want, I'm probably not really going to give you too much consideration. Nothing personal, but I kind of want some older folks on the server here. 18, 19, 20 years old, that kind of thing. I'm also looking for people who are actually going to be active. I've had too much trouble with folks who just kind of come on, hang out for a month or two, and then just disappear for I forgot to get my axe, with no real explanation as to why. I mean, I know people get busy in real life. It's to be expected. Do I even have an axe? I do not, so I'll have to make one. It's to be expected. You know, I get pretty busy myself too. I don't expect you to be on the server 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But I do want people that are actually going to make an effort, you know, to take the server somewhere and help me build a community. You know, making YouTube videos seems like it's an easy thing to do, but it's really not that easy. I mean, it's not hard, don't get me wrong. It's not a difficult thing, but it's not something you can just, you know, sit down and do without even thinking about it. You know, it takes a little bit of effort, a little bit of planning. Dagnabbit, I hate that. A little bit of effort, a little bit of planning, you know. Sometimes you can sit down and just start recording and throw together a pretty cool episode without really doing any pre-planning. But, I mean, if you really want to make a name for yourself and go somewhere, become popular on YouTube, well, you really kind of need to put a little bit of planning into it, a little bit of effort, and it's the kind of thing I'm looking for. Not really worried about your subscriber count. Obviously, the more the merrier, but it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, I want to try to stick to people with at least 50 subscribers, but like I said, it's really not that big of a deal. What I don't want is somebody who literally just started their channel like yesterday and only has one video on it, and it's just a test video. You know, I mean, if that's all you got are just a bunch of test videos, then, you know, I'm not really looking for that. I would prefer people that have an established series, whether it be a Minecraft series, well, obviously a Minecraft series, but I mean, it could be a single player world. Maybe if you were playing on another server, something like that. You know, even if you just spend all your time on Hypixel, live streaming, just playing mini games and things. What is the deal here? I'm trying to jump, but for some reason my keyboard is not working, and I missed. So, yeah, just kind of current series, that kind of thing, something current. If your last video was uploaded like 3 months ago, yeah, probably not really going to give you any consideration. I'm looking for people who are active. And I really only would require maybe, at least 2 videos a month. That's one every 2 weeks, one every other week. And I really don't think that's too hard to do. In my opinion, that's really all I would look for. I would like for people to put out videos every week, you know, or not necessarily every day, but at least one every week. But I know that's not always possible for some folks. And, you know, so I just kind of let that slide. But at least 2 videos a month is really all I would want. And I want to start trying to get the community together at least once a month in Skype or in TeamSpeak or something like that, to have kind of community meetups at least once a month. That's been kind of hard to do lately, or just in general, really. It's been difficult for me to really get anybody together. It's just because we're all in such different time zones and our schedules vary so much. You know, I'm not really blaming anybody. It's just life, pretty much. But, I mean, that's kind of something I would like to do. That way, you know, we can all kind of talk about the server, talk about things we want to do, where we want to go, work out any issues we might have. Sometimes, you know, somebody might want to build a house somewhere. It might be close to somebody else's territory or something like that. So we can kind of work things like that out, and that kind of stuff. And I need a couple of fence gates. So let's see. I don't think I have any. So I'm going to have to make some. Let's see here. I need sticks and some wood. So, yeah, I mean, it's really difficult, like I said, for me to explain exactly what I'm looking for. Activity, quality, content, that kind of thing. And I'm not really too worried about subscriber counts. That's not that big of a deal, and that is the wrong setup for that. I need the sticks in the middle. You know, I'd like to get people that are kind of close to my subscriber count. I'm a 395, I think, as of this recording, but I mean, that's not really what I'm looking for. So yeah, I mean, if you want to really help me build this server up and help me build a community, you know, just drop me a comment below. And I do want to, I was just going to say something and completely forgot what I was going to say. I really hate it when that happens. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking for. So just drop me a comment below. Let me know. You know, I remember what I was going to say. I'm really kind of looking for people that are not already involved with a server. I mean, if you're already on a vanilla multiplayer server and, you know, you're making videos over there, I don't want to take away from anybody else's server. If it's a server that you're getting ready to leave or something like that, or, you know, maybe it's, you know, about to shut down or something like that, whatever, you know, I mean, that's fine. But, you know, if you feel that you can work on more than one server, that's great. But you know, I've tried it. It's very difficult to do. I think it is anyway. And I think this is just about done here. I think I need to throw in a couple of torches right there. And let's see where else. I think that's the only one I have in here, really. Somehow I keep thinking these are probably full blocks and not stair blocks. But that's alright. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'm going to put torch there, take that one out, and put them right there just like that. And that should be fine. Then I'll just get a horse. And I want to get some soul sand down here. Maybe throw a couple of blocks of soul sand in here as well. Doesn't really matter since we got the coarse dirt and then the regular dirt and it's not turning into grass. That was the big thing, was I didn't want grass in there. So I think that's going to be, I did change that around a little bit too. So I think that's going to be it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll know what I'm looking for. I'll know if you have it or not. It's really hard for me to explain it. But you know, and I'm not going to be able to get back to you right away. I'll watch a couple of your videos and, you know, give me some time. That's all I can say. Just give me a little bit of time. I'm not going to be able to just respond to everybody that posts immediately. Just not going to be able to do that. I'm going to need some time to look at your videos and see what you got. See if you got what I'm looking for. And yeah, so we'll see. And from there, who knows? The sky is the limit, I guess, right? So yeah. So I think that's going to do it for this stable here. That pretty much does it. I think I got it right. I actually had to widen it a little bit back here. I realized after the last cut that I had actually made it one block too narrow. And then this back here, the dirt hill, whatever, was just too close to it. So I kind of moved it back here. Can't say much for my terraforming skills here, but you know, here, maybe we'll take that out. Can't really make it look round. Not like that, but oh well, it is what it is. No big deal. This is Minecraft after all. And these daggone Endermen always tearing everything up. Let me take that back out. Get rid of that. I think there was a block there. I don't know. And we'll throw that in there. And just like that. Yeah, don't like that. Take that back out. Put it right there. That'll work. So yeah, anyway, I want to take a look at some of the stuff that's been going on over here. Take a look at some of the things that other people have built. So let's see here. It's going to be dark soon. I'm going to wait for dark and go ahead and sleep and bring daylight back. And then I want to run around here and take a look at some of the things the other folks have built. So I will be right back. There's also a train coming anyway. Okay, I'm back and the train's gone. It is actually like a day after I recorded that last segment. It's one day later. I've just been doing a little bit of work over here on a path and put some grass and trees in over here. Most of this regular dirt's probably going to turn to grass. And I've got some of the coarse dirt in there along with bits of gravel and some mossy stone. I might throw in just regular pieces of cobblestone, not the mossy kind, but just regular ones too. And some of this grass where the regular dirt is, I might go ahead and turn into the coarse dirt. At first I didn't really like this path, but now I think it turned out okay. I kind of like the way it looks right here. I really wish this dirt would not turn to grass, you know, have this plain texture. This texture a little bit smoother, I guess you could say, than the coarse dirt texture. Really, I think the only difference is that this just has some dark lines in it, whereas that does not. Other than that, I think it's almost exactly the same texture. But it would be kind of cool if, you know, you could have some regular non-coarse dirt that wouldn't turn to grass as well, but I know it's going to. But I'm just going to have to wait for all this grass to grow in and see how it looks. And of course I hit it with some bone meal here and added a few bits and pieces of taller grass here. Don't want to do too much of that. And I kind of went around this stable here with bone meal and just hit it randomly here. Got quite a few flowers here, a little bit more than I really wanted, but I think I'm going to leave it like that because I kind of like it. And I've got a couple of saplings back here that I'm waiting for to grow. I was using bone meal, but I ran out of it and I just didn't feel like walking all the way back over there to get some more. And I don't think I have any right here in the cabin. Now this one, I don't know if it's going to grow. It might be too close to that hill, but we will see. I know these won't grow. Some of them won't grow if you got them next to too high grass or too high plants. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. CPU's been working on that area back there. And he's built himself a nice little house over there with this bridge. think CPU built the bridge. And it's just kind of a nice little bridge going right over the river here. It just goes back to his little cove area back here. Now, hopefully I'm not spoiling anything by showing this on video, but don't think I am. And this is his little Tron light cycle there. And I'm going to guess this is like a garage. So I'm going to run on up these steps here and just take a brief look at the little house up here. I think it's kind of cool. I like the dark wood and just the dark atmosphere in here, the dark wooded atmosphere. It kind of gives you that feeling of being in like a cabin in the woods. I spent one weekend down in Gatlinburg, Tennessee with a girlfriend of mine, and we rented a cabin down there. It was way back up in the hills, and it was really cool. And that's kind of what this reminds me of. So yeah, let's head on down to, let's see, they've got a nice table and chairs. Brewing stand over here with a cooking area. Nice little cobblestone hood over the stove area there. Enchanting area, storage area, kind of all rolled into one. Interesting use of space. Always close the door when you leave. And woo, splat. So I'm going to head on over here, take a look at another one of, I believe this was CPU that built this back here. Hotel UNS, I think is what he's calling it. Let me get some chicken here and get some health back. So that's an interesting structure. Nice path over here. And that is something that I've been working on that I have not completed yet. It's community mine. I'm sure a few people have already been mining down here, but that's alright. I was going to make it look all nice and pretty and everything, but I really don't even know if it's necessary. I might do it now just because it's kind of out in plain sight. That is, I believe that is an iron farm that Jefferson built, and I think Ryzen is working on a slime farm over there. I kind of wanted to stay out of the spawn chunks. Didn't really want to build anything in the spawn chunks, but I think this is in the spawn chunks. So at this point it really doesn't matter. The only thing I wanted to have in the spawn chunks was like an iron farm and the slime farm, and it looks like that is pretty much taken care of. But I want to run in here and take a look at this hotel. Let's see what do we got here. The CraftyDog building. Why did I call it the Hotel UNS? Tells you where my mind is. So yeah, a couple of dark oak doors on the front here, and you got the lobby here with a mailbox for each room. It looks like we have 10 rooms. The mail desk. And this is a security desk with no security guard. Sounds about right. Must be at the donut shop. And curvy stairs going up to the hallways. And each room is, if I recall correctly, was left undecorated so that anybody who wanted to quote-unquote rent a room could kind of decorate it to their own liking. So yeah, pretty cool. Just like your typical hotel, everything looks exactly the same. And this is more like an apartment building than a hotel room, really, because then you can kind of customize place to your own liking. So that's pretty neat. Let's drop down here in the water. Splash, the quick way down. But this over here, I believe if I could jump and get around the tree, of course not. Alright, let me do it this way. This is, I believe, Dub's place. Nice little area over here. There's some steps down there. I think this is the way down, right? And he started building kind of over here, and this, I guess, is his cave area. Doing some caving and mining down there, maybe. He's got some horses over here already. And nice little tower up there, a watchtower kind of thing. And he's got some of the new blocks of diorite. So that's pretty cool. Nice little house here with a birchwood door. And this is his little storage area here. And that looks like that's about all there is there. It's just that storage area. Then we've got steps walking up on the roof here. And music discs. Wow. He's got quite a few of those. I wonder if there is a redstone contraption here where... Oh, guess not. Where'd that go? Okay. Well, I don't know where that music disc went, Dub. It just kind of disappeared. You saw it right here. So I'm going to go on up to the upper level here and see if maybe that music disc popped up over here. And also go up in the tower there. So let's head on over here. Oh, there's the music disc right there. Okay, saved. So I didn't lose that music disc after all, Dub. So I'm going to head on up in the tower here and take a look. Open the fence gate, or the trapdoor. And it gives a pretty decent view over here, looking over the spawn area there. And Calabajui has built over here. That treehouse up there belongs to Jade and Max. Calabajui is built over there, so let's run over there real quick. So Calabajui has been building over here. He's built this dock on out into the ocean there, so that's pretty cool. And he's got a bunch of sheep over here. It's about to get loud. Look at all those sheep. Pink sheep and blue sheep and purple sheep and gray sheep, just about every color, I believe. So that's pretty neat. So he's got this nice little house here, which is probably shaped like an octagon. So we're going to head on up here. He's got the white stained glass there, so that's pretty cool. Kind of a jungle motif going on here. I like it. So hopefully I'm not spoiling anything by checking this stuff out. And since I'm here, Calabajui, I am sleeping in your bed. Everybody loves it when the dog sleeps in the bed. Just think of all that dog hair that's there. Hey, at least I'm not a wet dog right now, right? So yeah, get up on top of the trees here. You got a nice little view of all the pretty colored sheep in the dock and everything. That area over there is Jefferson's. I believe we took a look at that the last episode. And I think that's just about going to cover it. Well, I guess I can take a look at Jaden's place now. Let's see if I can get over there without dying. That was only a 2-heart drop. So Jaden is building this tree house here on top of some jungle trees. And I'm guessing that the way to get up there is by these vines right here, because I see that hole through the trees right there. So we're going to head on up here and take a look at Jaden's treehouse. Now, I don't know if this is going to be kind of a multi-level thing with the way the trees are. Ooh, former lava puddle down there. Or if it's just going to be the house up here and that's it. I don't know if that's how that's going to work, but looking pretty cool so far. And we are under the house. And I don't know if there is... There it is. That would be the way in. So we got a nice big storage area here. And I apologize if you hear some noise in the background. There are some people outside the house doing God knows what. It sounds like they're getting noisier and noisier. So next level up here is apparently the main living area. And we got a little kitchen area over here. You need an iron door on that, Jaden, to make it look like a nice refrigerator. And we've got the ubiquitous balcony overlooking the territory and seeing all that down there, which I didn't see before. Cow farm and everything, I guess. And is that Dub's place? Yep, that's Dub's place. So yeah, another nice view of the area over there. And is that it, or is there another level? I believe that is it. We have... This is a swimming pool, I guess, or a hot tub. And I'm not really sure what that represents there. I'm assuming it's a work in progress, just like everything else on this server. Endless work in progress. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video. I probably ran a lot longer than I really wanted to. But like I said, if you're interested in joining a vanilla SMP server, just go ahead and leave me a message in the comments below. Or you can drop me a private message here on YouTube. Just let me know that you're interested. And, you know, I'll head on over to your channel. Check out some of your videos. And if I like what I see, I just might get in contact with you. And just might invite you to the server. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Sure do appreciate it. Please feel free to comment, rate, and subscribe to my channel if you're not a subscriber. My name is Angry Canine, and I will see you next time on the CraftyDog server. I'm going to end up killing myself. Uh-oh.